a sucker for a good free sewing pattern, so let me show you some of my favorites that I've made. All right, let's start with the easiest one. The Brando tee by Mood Fabrics. So easy. You can whip this up in like an hour, and that includes cutting out the fabric. The second easiest thing you can make is the spring shorts by Mood Fabrics. You do have to sew a buttonhole if you want to insert the drawstring like I did, but you don't have to. I've made so many of these because they're comfortable, they whip up really fast, and they're just a lot of fun to make. Next up is the Peppermint Magazine Play Suit. This I would probably label confident beginner only because it has a facing and it has an invisible zipper, but it's finished so nicely on the inside. I do want to remake this maybe with longer pants too, so it's gonna be like a fall transition piece. All right, next up in difficulty level is the Tamarind dress. I think I would label this maybe intermediate. It's got like a corsety top, it's got an invisible zipper, and it's lined really nicely on the inside. Now it does give you the option to add boning, which I didn't do. Adding boning, which I've never done, would probably kind of take it up a notch on the difficulty level. Probably the most difficult thing that I've ever made, which is probably still considered just intermediate, are the Wren jeans by Mood Fabrics. I think the hardest part about this is that you do have to sew a fly and a zipper, which was a challenge, but oh my gosh, it felt so good when I was done and I had done it properly. At least I think I did it properly. Anyway, these are the jeans, the pants from a distance. Very comfy. Oh, and the pockets were so much fun to do on the back. Anyway, let me know if you want a part 2 because these are not all the free patterns that I've made, but they are some of my favorites.